First, I'd like to comment. I think I look nice today. Hello there, you. You look nice. It's time to cut the hair, but I'm digging the goatee, dude. You look nice. Good job. uh, I'm working on stuff on my computer, so it's down at the moment. But I can browse slightly, but my bandwidth is just awful. And I came across a post that I decided that I would like to share with you because it's not that it pissed me off, but to me it was some wordplay and she was trying to make a point. Look, so I'll read it to you. I'm going to look at it over here on the screen, but I'm going to read it to you. You ready? When people call you a snowflake, just remember that they're quoting Fight Club. Never seen Fight Club. A satire written by a gay man about male fragility causes men to destroy themselves, resent society, and become radicalized, and that Tyler Durden isn't a hero but a personification of the main character's mental illness, and that his snowflake speech is a dig at how fascists use dehumanizing language to breed loyalty from insecure people. So basically, and I don't agree with this part at all. You ready? So basically, who say so basically people who say snowflake is an insult I'm gonna try again. I cannot read. So basically, people who say snowflake as an insult are quoting a domestic terrorist who blows up skyscrapers because he's insecure about how good he is in bed. First of all, you know Fight Club's a movie, right? That's some fictitious shit. And it don't change the fact that if you are acting like a special fucking snowflake, I'm gonna call you a special fucking snowflake. Like, you can rest assured that anything that I say in these videos or on social media or in public or I write it down or if I send you a voicemail, regardless, if you can identify it as me and I know I said it, stand behind it 100%. I use the term snowflake. I use it for people who think that genders can be fluid and that your pronouns can change from day to day. It's bullshit. It's not even a controversial subject. There are two genders. Two. If you got a penis, you're a dude. If you don't, you're a girl. That's it. You wanna I'll even throw in transgender because you're transitioning. That's fine. But when you get there, you're there. You're done. And these people who be like, well, my pronouns are Z and Zer and Zim and Zonk and Zoopity Doopity Doop. I don't look, no. See, that'll be enough to make me not want to talk to you. Because if your gender is fluid, what else is fluid? Your attitude? Like the way you do things? Like, you may feel completely differently tomorrow. I don't have the time, energy, effort, or desire to keep up with people who will change from day to day. Like, it's like Asia waking up in the morning and be like, well, today my pronouns are donuts and peanuts. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And that was honestly a bad example. It was just things off the top of my head. But the point is, I know who I am, and I'm comfortable with who I am. People need to be comfortable with who they are. I married a woman almost 2 decades younger than me. But you don't see me out here, hey guys, you should really support my marriage because I feel like you guys aren't respecting my bond. Look, you don't like that I'm married to somebody almost 20 years younger than me? That's fine. It don't affect my marriage. It don't change the way we do things in this house. Every day I'm gonna turn to my wife and say, hey babe, what's for dinner? Like I do every fucking night. And it don't bother me. Don't need to pass a law. There's no legislation for that. We're getting to a point where thought crimes will be a thing. The fact that now there's a thing where, well, at least they're trying to pass it. It's not a thing yet that you have to use people's new pronouns. And that's just a violation of free speech. So now you're telling me what I have to say when I greet people. And I don't subscribe to that. I don't have to say anything. Like, I could walk up to you and just in your face give you the finger. It's Is that a racial slur? If I do that, is it a hate crime because I'm saying fuck you to somebody who don't know what their gender is today? No thanks. Not interested. Just not. Like, does that make me is it homophobic or am I a bigot or racist or sexist or I'm anti-LGBT elemental P? It's like, dude, I got friends who are gay. I don't care. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. Hello, Rochelle. And she's getting married. And, she wants us to come to the wedding. But she used to be with a chick. And when she was with a chick, her sexual orientation didn't come up in day to day conversation. Okay, a couple of years ago, me and Asia tried our hand at another web series called Life with Asia. Oh my God, it was so much fun. I kind of want to do something else. I kind of don't. But there was a dude named David. And David was super cool. He was part of the show. And David was clearly gay. But it didn't matter. It's not like, so David, you're gay. So now your character's gay. Or now your character's straight. Like, it was none of that. David was a dude. David was a dude. He was welcome in my house. I thought his brother was cool as hell. Hey, whatever. I'll be satisfied when we stop labeling people according to orientations or preferences or skin colors. Like, I was watching a video, Asia's cousin posted a video of a white girl who kind of looked like Miley Cyrus and a black girl who was kind of cute. And then in the video, it's just nothing. It's just them half-ass rapping. There's nothing to it. But her comment is, the black girl done lost it, or the black girl played herself, or something like that. And I'll be happy when we stop labeling people like that. Why couldn't it have just been that girl was tripping, or this girl played herself, or call her by her fucking name? It's like, why do we have to call her by her skin? It's like, can you imagine it was like that dude with the big ass ear said this? It's like, why would we pick a physical feature and use that to describe a person? It's ridiculous to me. Like, I got really big fat friends. Like, really big. But, I don't know. Oh, yeah, my fat friend Shannon said this. She's just a friend of mine. Who cares if she's a big fat chick? I've got white friends, but I'm like, my white friend said this today. It's just like, yeah, I was talking to my friend. He said this. Ha, ha, ha. That's it. What's with all this extra shit? Like, I don't know what my friend's pronouns are, nor do I care. Call him by his name. I feel like I'm babbling at this point, and maybe I am kind of a bigot. Is that the right word? Like, I don't get down with this 63 gender shit. I'm not a Trump supporter. I voted for Trump, but I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not on the internet trying to make a case for Trump. I voted because I didn't want it to be Hillary. That's it. I voted because I wanted the wall. Why do I want the wall? Because I don't want Mexicans in my country. No, I got a Mexican friend. Or is he Hispanic? See, that's the whole point. Doesn't even matter to me. I don't care what the color of your skin is or what your nationality is. If we cool, we cool. I wanted the wall because you get people who come over here illegally, not just from Mexico, but anywhere. And, they're leeching off society. It's like, they get cash assistance, they get food stamps, they get Medicaid or Medi-Cal or whatever it is that the state gives you. And, we'll put you in Section 8 housing, and, we'll sign you up for a work first program, and once a week you can pick up litter off the freeway and support a family of 6. Really? Meanwhile, I'm struggling over here on unemployment, just trying to make sure that the rent and the bills get paid on time. That bothers me. Not that they're Mexican, not that they're Hispanic. It's just that there are people coming over here taking advantage of the system. That's my issue. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's not my system. So if that's the way they want to play it and the system is letting them, fucking let them. I'm like, look, there were plenty of times when we were down on our luck and I played the system because I needed it. So, fuck, let them. Let them. But at some point, somebody's got to draw a line. It just bothers me that we live in this society of pussies. Everybody's a pussy now. Like when I was a kid, if you played a sport, I'll use baseball for an example. I hate baseball. You played baseball, you kept score. If the other team got 6 home runs and you got two, guess who got a trophy? The other fucking team. I don't do participation trophies. I lost. It encourages me to come back and fight harder for the next time. If everybody's trying to fight for, oh, we need LGBT rights. No, we don't. They're people. People should be able to get married. Anybody over the age of 18 should be able to marry anybody they want over the age of 18, regardless to sex, regardless to color, regardless to nationality, regardless to religious belief, and don't even get me started on religious beliefs. Like, people should just be people. People should just be happy being people. Like, I'm a person, you know, and look, and everybody's different in their own way, so I guess kind of in the end of the day, we're all snowflakes. But you don't hear me whining about how my differences make me different, or oh, it's harder for. Honestly, the fact that we're judging people based on anything is just fucking ridiculous. Let gay people get married. Let gay people adopt. I don't care. Let trans people adopt. I don't care. Like, my parents were a interracial married couple in the 70s, and I am the product of a divorce and then a remarriage and then a divorce twice on both sides. And I'm sufficiently fucked up over it. So why not give trans people the right to fuck up kids? Like, let them do their thing. Everybody's so concerned about things that have nothing to do with them. Stop. Just stop. It's like, I'm a dude. My gender is male. My wife's a female. Her gender is female. There are two genders. People who look more like my wife are female. Dudes who look more like me because I'm fucking manly and clearly the standard bearer for what men should look like. You're a fucking dude. That's it. But we gotta find lines to divide everybody. You got black people, then you got a light skinned black person and a dark skinned black person. Then it's the black person who get a lot of weave, and then the black person who natural. And these are different categories. Like, you can be a black, light skinned, natural hair woman, but you could be a dark skinned, non natural black. It's like, what's all the fucking labels? People are people. Why can't people just be people? And the only reason that race is even still a thing is because people make it a race. I mean, people make it a thing. It's just not. I'm 42 years old. I don't feel hindered. I don't feel oppressed through other people. Sure, there are other people who hold on to an ass backwards book that was handed down of copies of translations, and they think that should be the way that everybody lives their life. Of course that's a thing. But that's the problem. Telling people that they need to call other people by these new made up words that aren't even words is part of the problem. When the solution would be to just shut the fuck up about it and leave people alone. If there were like a gay pride parade, for example, if you had to put in a permit for a parade, and I'm sure you do, if if they paid the money to do that and the police are blocking off streets or whatever, the best thing you can do, just let them go. Just let them get it out of their fucking system. Let them walk down the street in their rainbow shit and scream about what they need. Honestly, in America, y'all can get married, y'all can have kids, y'all can. Your rights are fine, but I'm sorry that in Cambodia or some bumfuck country I never heard of, gay people are still prosecuted. And so what? You're not there. Go to buttfuck Missouri or wherever it is they're doing that, and you go raise a fuss there. Doing it from Sacramento is not helping anybody. Like, what's that for? Like, maybe I'm just old, and the way I think of things is just different. I I feel like the world is broken. I feel like people put way too much emphasis on things that don't matter and the things that do matter. go unchecked. When I can go on Facebook and scroll through my own timeline and see two black women fighting, and they go, "Oh yeah, that girl got her ass beat. That's what she gets for fucking with her man." But then the next post is Black Lives Matter, and it's like, "Oh, we black people need to stick together." But in the first one, y'all were just fighting. And then the next one is like, "Oh, we need to police the police," and here's a white cop doing something to a black kid. Oh my god, it's, we have to stop falling for everything we see on our fucking timeline, because it's sensationalized clickbait to get you to come there and to paint a picture of how bad things are in our country. And the things I see online, I don't see that shit in my life. I don't see that shit in my wife's life. I'm never harassed by cops. Like, and if they do ask me something, I answer them politely, and then they leave me alone and they move along. Why? Because they're people and they're just doing their fucking job. So let them do their jobs. It's everything you read on Facebook ain't legit. Like, there's a thing going around. There's a dude. It's like it's not a meme. Are memes videos? Or is that a thing now? Are memes videos? Like, I've seen memes and there's like, it's just a word or a phrase or something, and it's like 6 seconds long, and it's got music to it. I don't think that's a meme. And so there's a dude sitting there, and another guy walks up and he's like, "Hey, snakes have legs." And it's like, "Oh shit, really? Where'd you hear that?" I saw it on Facebook, and someone said snakes have legs. And the other guy's like, "Well, shit, I'm gonna go tell everybody." So he walks off. So then a snake rattles up, and he's like, "Hey," and he's like, "Hey, are you a snake?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm a snake, and snakes have legs." He's like, "Well, where'd you hear that? Did you get it from a reputable source? Did you look into it yourself? Did you find out if that's what really happened?" He's like, "No, I just read it." And it's like, "Well, don't believe everything you fucking read on the internet." And the snake waddles off, and the dude's like, "Snakes have legs." So even when confronted with the truth, he still chose to believe his timeline, and that's ridiculous to me. Just take a minute to know what you're talking about, I guess. For me, like, I don't quote from authority. Like, my beliefs don't come because somebody who's smarter than me says I should. I don't think you can even choose a belief. It's like, either you're convinced of it or you're not. That's it. Like, you can't, no amount of information you can give me would ever let me choose what I believe. No more than you can pick who you love. Like, I fell in love with my wife not because she's 19 years younger than me, not because she's adorable, and she is, not because she has pretty hair or she had really big boobs and there was a picture of her on the internet that drew me to her. I love her because she's who she is. I fell in love with her, and I didn't have any control over that. It was legitimately love at first sight. Couldn't help it. Drawn to her, been drawn to her ever since. That's just the way it is. So I get it that some people can't help the way they are. They're born this way, and that's absolutely fine. How about we all just shut the fuck up about it and leave people alone? That's it. I didn't mean to babble for 18 minutes, but I'm done. Everybody's a snowflake. Everybody's a fucking snowflake. Let's stop talking about the things that make us different and start working towards the things that make us the same.